work. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Afternoon. I kind of like this show, Sunday at 3. It's like a nice Sunday mass feel. I like that. It's so weird. This year is really weird for me because I'm a senior now. It's so strange. Like, I honestly haven't hit me yet. I'm a senior. And I've been at Green Hills my entire life. I'm smart. I wasn't held back in time. But my dad started working here the year before I was born. So Green Hills is like a second home to me. I have a very interesting relationship with a lot of the teachers. I go golfing with Mr. Jansen. I go to Native American powwows with Dr. Williams. Yeah. And on my 7th birthday, Mr. Zellers took me squirrel hunting. Yeah. We don't use guns. We just throw fountain pens at them. Yeah. A lot more accurate. But I love my dad working at this school. He's an incredible teacher. He's my favorite teacher. I'm so sorry, everyone else. But he's an awesome teacher. But it's so funny because kids come up and complain to me all the time about it. They love that. They just come up to me like I'm gonna fix something. And they'll come up and they'll be like, oh, your dad's class is so hard. Oh, your dad assigns so much reading. Oh, your dad yelled at me in Middle English and now I think he casts a spell on me. Literally everything. They complain about everything. It's incredible. But the one thing that everyone asks is what my grade is in this class. That's what they want to know. And I will tell you right now, it is not hard for me to do well in his projects because I am literally one of my father's projects. I have been analyzed since the day I was born. Sometimes at dinner, I'll say something interesting and he'll highlight me and write markings on my arm. Like, it's not that hard for me. Once, he put me in a bookshelf next to Howell and Othello. My mom didn't realize for days. I was there for a good week. But no, I love my dad and I love Reno, so it'll be a tough year. But I mean, it's really funny when people come and complain to me, but people say weird things in general. Like, just in the world, people are weird. And I'll give you a really good example. So whenever I'm sad, I go get ice cream. I'll have a bad day, I'll get in a fight with friends, someone will think I'm a man again, and then I'll go get ice cream. That's just what I do. And so I'll walk into Ben & Jerry's, and once I walk in there, everyone knows what's up. They're like, oh, Caroline's here. Code sad and alone, code sad and alone. Okay, everybody, let's round it up. And then they put all the ice cream together in one of those like plastic kiddie pools, and then I just sit there and eat it. And then I go home because I feel better about myself for some reason. So one day, I was feeling bad, so I just go downtown to get ice cream. And I'm standing waiting across the street, and I have my ice cream, I'm going back in my car, and this guy passes me. He's like in his 20s, and I have no idea who this guy is. So as he's passing me, he looks right at me, and he's like, yeah, that tastes good, doesn't it? A couple things, sir. One, yes! This ice cream tastes pretty good. When has ice cream not tasted good? Why are you asking me this? You know the answer. Like, why do you have to waste your breath? My mouth is getting turned right now. This ice cream is pretty good. Number 2, pardon? You see me, an innocent 17-year-old, kind of looks like 30-year-old girl on the street eating ice cream, and you think, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this entire 1-mile radius feel uncomfortable. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So I was just like, yes, sir, this is good, and I went on my way. And they say chivalry is dead. But, and that's actually not the weirdest thing that I've heard. One person who says very, very weird things is my boyfriend, John. And, yep. And I love this guy a lot. I love him a lot. And he loves me, but the one thing that he loves more than me is screaming things at people out of the car window. So, one day, me and John were going to go get lunch, and I was driving, and there was a lot of traffic, so I was super annoyed. And he was being really sweet. He was like, oh, Caroline, you look so beautiful today. And I was like, oh, sweetie, I'm going to cut out your entrails and sacrifice you to Satan. I was really annoyed. You know how girls get when they're mad. So we're in the car, and so John, as the wonderful boyfriend, because we have such a healthy relationship that he is, decides to make this situation better and yell out the car window, help, my girlfriend's crazy, to everyone who will hear, which was everyone who he screamed it at. So we're at a stoplight, and there's this minivan next to us, and the dad is driving, his wife is in the passenger seat, and the back seat is full of offspring. Like, he has a daycare back there. And this guy looks upset. You could tell that that day was brought to you by the letter kill me. Like, he was not doing good. So we're up at the stoplight, and John yells, "Help! My girlfriend's crazy!" And this dude looks at John, totally deadpan, and is like, "It only gets worse."